Mga kababayan na mahilig sa sports na boxing ay maglalaban na naman sa ikatlong pagkakataon si Deontay Wilder at Tyson Fury. Matasing daan na sa ika-unang paglalaban ng dalawa ay naging tabla ang resulta, sa ikalawang pagkakataon naman ay nagwagi si Tyson Fury at heto nga ay magkakaroon ng ikatlo. Kung ating babalikan ang unang paglalaban ng dalawang boksingero ay napakaganda ng kanilang ipinakitang laban na nagpahirap sa mga judges at para itablo na lamang ang laban. Sa ikalawa naman ay ibinuhos ulit ng dalawa ang kanilang galing sa laban at nagpalitan ng mabibigat at malalakas na suntok ngunit sa huli nga ay isinuko ng referee ang laban dahilan upang matalo si Wilder at itinanghal na panalo si Tyson Fury. Sa ikatlong pagkakataon ay sino kaya sa dalawang magagaling na boksingero ang magwawagi? Sana all.
Rio Ferdinand, actually, who's a great judge of boxing, as you well know. Rio actually said at the top of the show there in our opener that Fury's living inside his head. Is that true?
No, I don't believe he is. I think Wilder has allowed Fury to believe that. And I think he wants Fury to have as much confidence coming into his fight, because the more confident he is, the less he trains. Look at the Otto Wallin fight. He was super confident he was going to destroy him, and that was a struggle.
And it was
here, same venue.
T-Mobile.
When he thinks he's got an easy fight, Steve Cunningham, for instance, when he thinks he's got it won, he struggles. And you don't want to struggle against a Wilder who is firing on all cylinders. If Wilder turns up from the same Wilder turns up from the first fight, the one who knocked Fury down heavily, nearly knocked him out in that last round, and he's better now because he's got a game plan. He didn't have a game plan the first time around. Yeah. If he has a game plan this time, I think he knocks Fury out.
That might be a big if. He's preoccupied again, it would appear, however. This is Deontay Wilder backstage, and he's examining somebody's gloves. Steve, what's going on there, do you think?
Well, we know he's not looking for the horseshoe anymore, because that story's been buried. We know he's not looking for the metal implants, and as Tyson Fury correctly pointed out, your man was there. Why didn't he see it?
Thank you, Steve.
Well, fans, it's time to bring out our fighters for the main event of the evening. Brought to you by Bob Arum's Top Rank Incorporated. Frank Warren on behalf of Queensberry Promotions, Bomb Squad Promotions, and TGB Promotions, and a Premier Boxing Champions presentation, and sponsored by FanDuel Sportsbook. All right, fans, here we go, bringing our fighters to the stage at this time. First, the challenger, standing at 6 feet 7 inches from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. In his 12th world title appearance, here is the former WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder.
Patterson Johansson, Ali Frazier, Ali Norton, Bo Holyfield. Now, once again, we have a trilogy of world heavyweight title fights. There with his new trainer, Malik Scott, and looking at
his opponent
Wilder,
is the defending world champion.
He's bulked up, but
standing
we'll
at
see.
6 feet 9 inches, hailing from Manchester, England, now fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada. The current WBC and lineal heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
And here he comes. And I think that hat, Richie, is a little bit of a nod towards a WWE star.
It's The Undertaker. We know that The Undertaker, he comes out of a coffin, and the way he gets up, and that's obviously very relevant to how Tyson Fury got up in that first contest in that 12th round. No one could believe it, and that probably set the tone then for the second contest in terms of his tactics.
Right, well, let's see what weight he is. Remember,
here is the hard-hitting former WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay
Wilder weighed 231 pounds. Is he going to be heavier this time? Certainly looks as though he's got a bit more weight around the chest and the biceps. Anxious weight.
238. Deontay Wilder
238 is 7 pounds heavier. He goes in at 17 stone.
Yeah, that's interesting. You know, when you've got speed, I think I'd preferred Wilder to be lighter, to use that heavier shot.
The two-time heavyweight champion of the
a little bit
world.
too much
Popular,
weight, that is for me. For Wilder.
WWE
Let's see what Fury is. 273 pounds last time.
The Gypsy King, Tyson
Wilder being kept
Fury.
well away. David Hayes suggesting that he thinks he might be a little bit lighter than the 273 he was last time.
$277.
No, he's not. 277.
77 pounds. 277 for the Gypsy King.
277 is 19 stone
Fury.
11. So he goes in 4 pounds heavier than last time. Surprised at that, Richie?
No, not really, because he did so well in the second contest, didn't he? At the weight he was, and he's just 4 or 5 pounds heavier, so not surprised at all. I'm surprised that Wilder come in heavier, to be quite honest. He's gone for the speed of movement and been lighter on his feet to deliver that right hand.
Well, there's a few bad words being exchanged, and if they're slightly industrial, the language, then our apologies for that, but you understand, and it's been a little bit like that all week.
Wilder, everything you did in this camp, purpose. What was the intent of bulking up to the heaviest of your career at 238 pounds?
Well, you know, the weight just came on, you know, just I wanted to look sexy and feel sexy. I taste sexy as well. You know, I'm bench pressing over a little over 350, so whatever weight he's come in, I can lay on my back and lift him. So it won't be none of that, you know, rushing me and putting all this weight on me and different things like that. But most of all, man, we just wanted to have fun in camp. It was a joyful camp. It was a loving camp. And we had a lot of great time, you know what I mean? The time that was giving, you know, it was advantageous for us to be able to train and to make things, they say we practice for perfect, and some would say you practice for permanent, and that's what we did.
There's a stillness about you. You mentioned the word calm. How important is calm in getting a victory over Tyson Fury on Saturday night?
Calmness is the key to the storm. You know, I know that when I'm not calm, my mind is cloudy. So when your mind is cloudy, it allows you to make bad decisions. But when you're calm, you can weather the storm. When you're calm, you're able to see certain things, and you're able to decide, make great decisions. And I'm looking to be calm this fight, so I can make the great decision, so I can show the people what I'm all about. We have rejuvenated myself. We reinvented myself. Redemption is upon us, and I can't wait to show the world what I'm all about. I'm reintroducing myself to the world as Deontay Wilder.
Thank you very much. We're all looking forward to that fight. Now I walk over Tyson Fury, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. Tyson, you're both the heaviest that you've ever weighed. He answered what it meant for him to be this heavy. What does it mean for you to be this heavy on Saturday night?
It means total obliteration of Adosa. Total annihilation. That's what it means to me. 277 pounds. I'm going to put him in the Royal Infirmary after this fight. Don't worry about that.
Now, you changed drastically for the rematch with Sugar Hill Stewart in your corner. What kind of changes and improvements do you expect in Deontay now that he's got Malik Scott in his corner?
Nothing. It's one teaching another how to fight. Both a pack of losers, and they both ain't worth a sausage. So he couldn't teach him anything. Man couldn't fight himself, he was. So when you got teaching another how to fight, you're in for a real pack. Look at the state of him. His heart's rattling now. His balls have sunk up inside of him. There's a man here that's going to annihilate you, Dosser. Me, the Gypsy King. Tyson Fury's the name. And fighting's the game. There ain't a man born from his mother can beat the Gypsy King. Never mind a sausage like that there.
Well, we apologize for the language, but for the rematch, you predicted exactly what would happen against Deontay. And Tyson, just the final question. How do you envision this trilogy ending?
With him severely hurt on the floor, smashed to bits. Looks like he's been run over by an 18-wheeler truck. He was complaining last time he had a cracked skull and an injured arm. Oh, I can't wait for Saturday night. I'm going to really severely damage him. He'd be unrecognisable after the fight. His little pretty wife down there will not recognise him. Don't worry about that. I'll send him home butchered, like a butcher's block.
All right, thank you very much. Well, we've heard from Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. I can't wait. Kate, I'm sure you can't either.
Let's see if they're going to...
That's quite close, that.
There's a lot riding on it. Frank Warren and others were not happy, but they might try. There's a great deal riding on it for everyone. Wilder's on his way out. And again, apologies for any of the language you find offensive.
The mindset from Fury just then, he wasn't having any of it. I haven't seen him this amped up prior to the fight. Even when he did the presser the other day, this is him really bubbling over. He really, really wants to hear that first bell, to run across the ring and do to him what he believes